stayed into it a lot, but he still was always, he would put me out, and then he called me out. You know, that right there, that time with him, like I said, I really enjoyed it, and I thank God for the time that he gave me with him.
You know, trying to go out the door, y'all.
I started talking.
Yes, I would just like to say God bless the family. Uncle Sherman, one of a kind. I love my family. Diane, my heart goes out to you. It goes out to the family. I'm proud to be a part of this family.
Amen.
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 Good.
I wanted to say about the Sherman. We were niece and uncle, but we used to be grandma. He was my uncle. And whenever I was looking for my husband, he would be with me. Sherman, I'm running over here to the store. I'll get over there. He loved it. He loved it very, very much. He loved both of them very, very much. They weren't just uncles-in-law, they were friends. I'm gonna miss him very much. Yes.
I just want to say to my family that I love you all. I know that you love me too.
Yes.
But we got to do a better job of loving on each other.
Yes.
Our loved ones that have gone on would be so disappointed.
Yes.
They would be so disappointed because we are falling by the wayside and we're not doing the things that they taught us to do. They taught us to love the Lord, and we were going to feel abused up. And they taught us to gather together and love on one another, and we haven't been doing that. We've been doing our own things, and that's not what they taught us. They taught us to love on each other and to pull together.
Yes.
And so I just hope that not another one of our elders leave here without us doing what they taught us to do.
Yes.
Because a lot of us now, we are the elders.
Yes.
We're the elders. You know, because a lot of them have gone on. So we have to stand up and do what we were taught to do.
Yes.
They deserve that. They deserve to be honored in that way. And we need to teach our young folks that this is the way we are supposed to do. And we haven't been doing it. And this is the opportunity that we take to change all of that. I love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you.
Amen.
Excuse me. My name is Jesse Barnes, and I am the first cousin. All the rest of you guys haven't been seeing you too much, and sometimes this way. So we just have to accept it, come to the Lord, and accept it, and we'll live your life like you can. Be patient. We all have to go this way. Yes, we do. See, all the times that we ran around together, visited each other, did things together back in the day. It just breaks my heart to be here, fighting over him like he is, because he would have had a lot to say.
Oh, yes.
So I'm so thankful that we're all here today with his homecoming.
Yes, sir.
God bless you all.
I just like to say that Uncle Sherman was the one that you could call on. Oh, say that one. I got you in my back.
It's all right. Take your time.
He was the one that you could call on. Now, whatever you needed, Uncle Sherman was there. And it hurts me that this is all that he can get. He was worth more than this. It hurts me so bad to see that our family is not here for him because he gave everything that he had for everybody. You can call and ask him for anything and he would give it to you. He would give you the shirt off his back. No matter what you needed, this man right here, when my mama needed a man figure for her sons, when they got in trouble at the school, guess who went to the school? It was Uncle Sherman that did everything for everybody. So he asked me to do this for him. I'm more than glad. He's not only my uncle, he's my Uncle Daddy.
Yes.
Because he made sure that we were straight on everything. And I'm glad the ones that are here, I think y'all can be here. I am. I'm glad that y'all can be here. And the ones that's not, they're missing out on him. That's their fault, not mine. It's on them. And I thank each and every last one of y'all for showing up today. I really do. Thank y'all.
Love you, cuz. Love you, sister, cuz.
Love you, Dana. Thank you.
My name is Diane. He took my son in like he's just his, and the kids and everything. And even though these are divorced, he talked every single day. And he told me, he said, I'm gonna give you one more chance to ask me to marry. Just kind of laughed at it, but neither one of us knew that would be the end, you know. And I thank y'all for coming, like Daniel said, and he was a good person and stuff, and he would help anybody. He would help anybody. And I love him so much still. And I just thank God that he don't have to suffer anymore.
Amen. Yes.
And that he just want to say something else?
Yeah. That was my brother, my best friend. When we were kids, we grew up together. We walked together. We went hunting. We went fishing. We did everything together. And then when we got older, we talked on the phone for hours. And anything I needed, he was always there for me. And he always begged me, do you need 2-3 cents? I can bring it to you. But I'm gonna miss him. Yeah.
I see every brother. Yes. And we was also friends. We were roommates for 35 years, you know.
Yeah.
We worked, so 3 miles and a half, and I don't know. I don't make it back, you know, because he ran everything, you know. And I love it, and I'm gonna miss it. Thank you.
Amen.
My name is Floss Sherman. I lost my wife earlier this year in March. And the first person to say something, because I was in a deep, dark depression. And the first person to say something to me was Uncle Sherman. We were in the house with and everything. And what he said was, yeah, you lost your wife, you lost your mate, but you still got family.
Right.
Now I'm saying, rest in peace.
My name is Brandon. My Uncle Sherman. I really didn't know what to say, but as everybody was telling their stories, I could only really think of one story. When my grandma wanted a house built in the backyard. Okay. Now, my Uncle Sherman, he would always swear he'd get up there and do it, but we knew he couldn't. So what he used to do was he used to But the whole time, I never really realized how much I would cherish those memories. And I just wish he would get up and tell me how to fix something now.
Amen.
But I appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna miss my Uncle Sherman as well. I'm Jesse's granddaughter, Scruggs Williams, if you don't know, also Burns by heart. We always, when we have to come here, this is what it is. I do hate having to come here. This is the only time, like they say, we get together. We can get together before. It doesn't have to be anything sad. So I just want to say this is hard for all of us, and especially me. I'm just gonna miss my uncle. I love y'all.
My name is Al. I'm gonna miss my uncle. Since I was a kid, me and my uncle, we've been, tight, back and forth, always. When he see me, Al, ain't that my watch right there? Nah, that's your watch, huh? Ain't that my shoes right there? Yeah, man, I'm gonna miss it, man.
I mean, like family. Lady said we have to do a better job. Because I know Dad would always take us back in the truck. And it'd be cold, how cold it is. Take us to go see family. Go see up the LD, we go everywhere. And but we have to do a better job. One thing I like about family is that we have each other's back. And I want to thank those that when I was going through my season, that you were there for me. We're meeting on the condition, I wish we were meeting on the right condition. Nevertheless, to lose a loved one is not an easy thing to get past. And that's why we need God's help. Because grief is setting in, depression is setting in, and to have something taken from you and that you had all your life really hurts. But I do believe God can feel that forward. To my uncle and to my aunt, I want you to know that I love you. I can't speak for nobody else, and I'm not going to try. I know they do. But I want to apologize for not keeping contact with you. Sometimes we get off track and we get into our own little nest, and it's kind of hard to come out. But I just want to say that we love you, we're there for you, and it's just been a year. It's been a year for all of us. But when I search the scriptures, what's going on now? Hebrews 9:27, I said, the point man wants to die without the death of judgment. It's in the contract. The contract says that we're all going to die. That's the contract. That's the part I don't like. That you're going to die. Ecclesiastes 12:7 says, the body returns to the dust and the spirit returns to God. To everything there is a season and a time, a purpose under the sun, a time to be born and a time to die. Uncle Sherman is just with his season. He made his season. We all have some season. It was time, it was his season. The season didn't get him time. And so we live in a world you're here for a little while and then you're gone. So we have to make the best. We have to make the best of things while we can. Do our best to try to see our families, and I know it's kind of odd me saying that, but I do love my family. I might not holler at you every 24, but I'll be there if you need me. I'll be right there. Paul knew that sooner or later, Paul was talking about, I'm ready, I've been poured out. Paul knew sooner or later it was going to be his time. You see, Uncle Sherman and all the rest of our family been gone, they poured out like a drink. So what happened is,
they pour so much into stuff, into this world, they pour so much, and there is nothing left. They become empty. That's what Paul is saying. Paul said, I've done everything I can. I've done everything, and now I don't have nothing left. So it's time for me to leave here. So we all going to leave. But it was his season. And like I said, season didn't catch it, time will. You know what? I was talking to Uncle Sherman and Bubba. We always told each other stories, am I right? And so, if y'all don't mind, I want to have 3 points and 3 stories. Because Uncle Sherman lived his life. He done what he wanted to do. I'm not here to put nobody in hell or heaven, that's not my job. My job is to encourage you, to encourage my auntie and uncle to continue to keep going on. As they said, he don't have to make doctor visits no more. He don't have to worry about it. You know, I called him one time and he said there was some vertigo, falling or something. And I had that vertigo, which was a challenge. But if you don't mind, family, I want to keep it 100. If I was just talking to him personally. And that was our little communication, that he'd tell me a joke and I would tell him one. And that's being verbal communication. I'll tell him a joke and he'd tell me another joke. That's why I learned, I guess that's that William trait, I guess. But that was and it's going to help us. It's going to help us too. That was a little dog called Pete the Cat. Don't let nothing stop you from singing your song. Pete the Cat had bought him some brand new white tennis shoes. And Pete the Cat was walking along singing, "Oh, how I love my white tennis shoes." Well, Pete the Cat stepped in some red paint. And the media said, "Well, what did Pete the Cat say? Did he get mad?" So, oh no. Pete the Cat just kept singing his song. So Pete the Cat kept on walking. He walks down, he steps in some mud. So Pete the Cat, tennis shoes, turned brown. The media said, "What did Pete the Cat say?" He said, "He didn't say nothing. He just kept singing his song." So Pete kept on walking. He stepped in some blueberries, and his shoes turned blue. They said, "What did Pete the Cat say?" He said, "He didn't say nothing. He just kept singing his song. Oh, how I love my new white shoes." Listen, the story and the song you got when I'm showing, keep on singing those songs. And our aunties and uncles that gone before, sing their song. Because there's a song for everybody. And he's in a better place. He's like I say, he's in a better place. Sometimes death is a better place than down here where all the hell is. ATLL. There's a lot going on. For me and my wife up home this morning, we get a phone call from one of our best friends that in Wichita Falls said his sister died in her sleep last night. So, oh my God. But that's the world that we live in. I've learned that you're not going to take it with you. Naked I came, and naked shall I return. But there was a smart man, thought he was going to beat death. He told his family, he said, "Now, when I die, family, I want you to take all my $1 million and I want you to put it in this is like me and Sherman talking. He said, "Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take all my $1 million and I want you to put it in my casket. I want you to bury it with me. But I want to make sure that you make a vow that you'll do that, wife, and the children." And they said, "Okay, that's your last wish, we'll do it." So the day of the funeral they had, "Did you get Dad his check? Did you get Dad his money?" She said, "Yeah, I gave him all his money." She said, "I wrote him a check." I wrote him a check. You can't cash that check. See, you can't. We put a lot of emphasis on our stuff. But we need to put a lot of emphasis on God. Because somebody else is going to drive drive your car. I have to put my emphasis on serving God, get my life right with God. I'm not perfect, but I do love the Lord.
Man.
I stumble and I fall. But see, sometimes God is getting us ready through this for something else. And I'm like, God, take me to place of Lord, what are you taking me to? I have to go through that to learn this. And the stuff that He take you through is like death. Sometimes you have to take death for you to learn something else. You know, a story about two boys who want to use the dad's car. You fired. It ain't Jesus, I ain't gonna answer. If it was, I'd be scared to But for the two, this is the story can help us along the way. Jesus preparing for something. There was a story of two boys wanted to use the car. They said, Dad, we want to use the car. Dad said, well, I can't give you both the car. Dad said, I'll tell you what, you're going to have to race for it. So the boy, the older boy, started to race. He did a little race, come back, he's smiling because he know he beat the young boy. So the young boy started to race. His dad said, now if you're going to run the race, you got to stay on the track. You cannot get off the track. You have to stay on the track. So the young boy started his race. He knew there was some rocks on the track, but he can't get off the track. So he moves the rocks. So he goes a little bit further, some hurdles on the track. So the boy jumps over the hurdles. So he goes a little further, there's this wall he has to climb. So he climbs over the wall, and he gets back to his father out of breath. He said, that was not fair. Man, you got to learn how to move some stuff that's not doing you no good out of your way. Amen. But you got to keep going. Amen. You see, so what the father was preparing the young for, he was preparing him for life. Amen. This is life. We live, we die. We do the best we can here on earth, and then we leave here. But see, I believe that everybody ought to have a contact with Jesus.